Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is my second video, but I wanted to make this my second video because I feel really strongly about it. I love to do makeup. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not a professional by any means. I am just a girl. I'm a mom, and I know how difficult it is to get yourself together every single day, especially when you have kids. So this is going to be a video of just a quick mom face, nothing fancy, nothing like, just nothing crazy. This is what I do just to help myself feel just a tad more confident throughout the day. On my days off when I'm home with the kids, I really try to like get myself together. As you can see, my hair is not done at all, but I do my best to try to get like a little bit of makeup on. Just helps me feel better throughout the day. As you can see, I do not have perfect skin by any means. I have those dark mommy circles that we all have. And even if you're not a mom, this makeup look can work for you as well if you're a very minimalistic makeup wearer. Is that a word? I don't know. All right, so let's get started. So what I recommend, if you don't want to buy a lot of products and you don't want to have like a product for this, product for that, I just use a setting spray on my face. I don't use like a primer and then a setting spray. I just use a setting spray for both. So I start off by doing that. And you can use any makeup that you typically use, whether you buy the drugstore makeup or high-end makeup, anything, whatever, you know. This is not like brand specific, so I'm not even really going over the brands at all. So, you know, let that dry. It's probably the longest part of this process, is just letting whatever you put on as a primer dry. I like this setting spray because it's it kind of gives you like a matte start. If you're someone who has oily skin, this would be a great setting spray for you. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. I like to use, if I'm doing a quick look, I like to use like a double-sided pen. So like I said, any brand, if you find one at the drugstore, you know, go for it, grab it. And this is just a double-sided like highlighting contour pen. So this is like the highlight side, and then there's like a bronzer side. And this is like a super quick way just to get your like concealer. It works great as a concealer, just to like highlight up under those eyes. So I always do that part first, and that just, you know, it's a must with concealer or with dark circles to put something up under those eyes. So I'm just kind of spraying a sponge and getting all up in there really quickly. You always want to come down in a triangle formation, because it just lifts the eyes better rather than just going like a little semicircle underneath, because that can cast like a little shadow under your eye, and it just doesn't help with the dark circles at all. Okay, so now that I've done that, you can already tell my under eyes are so much brighter. And they don't have to be perfect at this point, because you're gonna go in with your foundation. So the reason why I use that first is because I have a powder foundation. If you were using a liquid foundation, you could have done your foundation first and then done this, but because I'm using powder, I wanted to get those under eyes done. So I just like to use a powder when I'm being quick, because I mean, the sponge is there. All you have to do is dip it in there and go to town, and you can just, I mean, this literally will take you 2 seconds to do. So I'm going to do that. If you have super, super, super dry skin and powders just don't work for you, then just use whatever foundation works for you. But if you're like an extreme newbie to makeup, I highly recommend just getting like a nice powder foundation. And you know, it might take a couple tries to figure out which one. This one is super silky. It lays on the skin so nicely. It doesn't like, you don't get dry patches, nothing like that. And I'll have a link for all of the products I used in this video that you guys can use and click on to go get your own if you want to use what I use. Totally up to you though. So it's gonna maybe seem like you look a little pale. That's totally fine. Okay, super quick, right? There you have it. So I'm gonna use, go back to that double stick and use the contour side and just kind of go into where I would normally put like bronzer. Just put a little bit up here. Like I said, this is not a super in-depth like makeup tutorial, or this is just some quick mom makeup. And it'll probably be quicker for you because you won't be talking. If I wasn't talking, I obviously would have been done. I mean, I probably would be close to done by now. So you just want to make sure that's nice and blended, because that double stick is like a cream consistency, so I really want to make sure I'm like getting in there and just blending it out on my skin. See that? It gives you just like a little definition, a little bit of color on your face. Okay. So a must-have to every makeup look is blush. I just think if you're gonna do your makeup, you need to add blush. And this particular blush has a highlight built into it, like a highlight for your cheeks. So it's double. So there you go. One less product you have to use, right? As you're running out the door trying to get the kids ready. And it gives just this like really nice little golden glow. So there you have it, some blush. And I honestly, I'll go a little crazy with blush because I love blush. I just think you can never have too much. Well, you can, I guess, but. All right, and then for eyes, we're going super simple. So this is like I said, quick mom makeup. You just have to look a little bit alive and awake, right? So if you have any kind of just like light base eyeshadow or like cream eyeshadow, anything like that, this is a cream eyeshadow and it dries to a powder and it looks flawless all day. It literally doesn't come off. So this is my go-to. I use this every single time I am gonna put any kind of makeup on my eyes. Even like I just use it as a base, but look at the difference and see how it covers up just those little veins and discolorations, and it just makes you look that much more awake and alive, right? So super quick, I use my finger. So easy. And that's it. That's literally it. And I'm not even adding eyeliner. I'm not even adding eyeshadow. This is literally my get up, get on quick and go face. And then of course to top off the, I am gonna do lips also, but mascara is a must. So you just grab your favorite. And if you get any fallout from your mascara, you can just go in with that same powder. I like to go in with the powder at the end anyway, and just kind of go over everything a little bit. Make sure it's nice and blended. And like I said, throw on your gloss or whatever it may be. My lips are feeling like a little bit dry today, so I'm just gonna go with like a nice golden clear gloss. super moisturizing, and it just kind of finishes off the look. So as you can see, super easy, guys. That took no time at all. And look, you can use the same thing you use to prime to set your face. So feeling more confident does not have to take an hour, and it's already a brighter, fresher face for the day. So sorry that I keep looking at the viewfinder. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.